Hello guys, welcome to a new activity, and in this activity we are actually going to configure multi-area OSPFv3, and in the video before we configure single area OSPFv3, and OSPFv3 is for IPv6. So let's go ahead and start with this. Let's read this background. So in this activity we will configure multi-area OSPFv3. The network is already connected and interfaces are configured with IPv6 addressing. Your job is to enable multi-area OSPFv3, verify connectivity, and examine the operation of multi-area OSPFv3. So the first thing that we need to do is enable IPv6 routing with the IPv6 unicast routing command. Then configure OSPFv3 on RA with port ID of 1 and router ID of 1.1.1.1.1. Advertise each directly connected network in OSPFv3 on RA. Configure each active interface IPv6 interface with OSPFv3, assigning each to the area listed in the addressing table. So, and then repeat the steps 1 and 2 for RB and RC with the router ID of 2.2.2.2 and 3.3.3.3. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. And if you guys haven't seen that video before, go ahead and watch it, where I configure OSPFv3 in a single area. If you don't know how to do that, please go ahead and watch my video so you guys learn how to do that first before you can go ahead and continue with this video. Configure multi-area OSPFv3, which is a little bit more advanced. So let's go over here to RA, correct, and then RA, enable config terminal. The first thing we need to do is we need to enable IPv6 unicast routing, and then after that we can do IPv6 router OSPF. The port ID for is going to be 1, right? And then the router ID is going to be 1.1.1.1. Then exit out of here. Now let's do shell run, right? Because I want to know which interfaces we have to configure with OSPF. And as we can see right here, we need to configure gigabit interface 00 and also 01. And then we also need to configure the interface 0.0.0.0, but this one is going to have area of 0. Okay, these two, gigabit 00 and 01, are going to have area 1, and this zero link or the 0 interface is going to have area of 0. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to interface gigabit 00 IPv6 OSPF, port ID of 1, area of 1, because it's coming from this one, the area is 1. And then let's go ahead and do it for this interface. So now we have configured OSPF port ID of 1 with area 1, and also gigabit 01 with OSPF port ID of 1 and area of 1 as well. And what we have to do next is configure the 0 interface 0.0.0.0 to be on area of 0. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, we are getting some neighbors from this WAN over here, and we got 2 because we configure gigabit 01 and gigabit 00. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to interface 0.0.0.0 and do the same there, but the area is going to be 0, as you can see over here. Okay, that's done. We are now going to have a relationship because RB is not configured yet. So let's go ahead and configure that. Okay, make this bigger. Oops. And as you can see on the network, on RB, all of them are going to be on area 0. this 0 interface, this 0 interface, and this gigabit interface. So let's go ahead and do that. Config terminal. First of all, you got to enable IPv6 unicast routing, then IPv6 router OSPF. Port ID is going to be 1. The router ID for RB is going to be 2.2.2.2. Now let's do a do shall run to see which interfaces we have to, where we have to enable OSPFv3, and we can see that we have to enable on gigabit interface 00, and also on 0 link 0 interface 000 and 0 interface 00001. So let's go ahead and do that. Already copied this interface, IPv6 OSPF port ID of 1, and the area is going to be 0, and then we have to go to 0 interface 000, IPv6 OSPF port ID of 1, an area of 0, and as you can see right here on the 0 interface, we have a neighbor relationship with 1.1.1.1, which is the neighbor 1.1.1.1, and that's coming from this router over here. Okay, and then in a little bit we're gonna have a neighbor relationship with this one over here. It's just taking a little bit longer. So now let's go ahead to 0001, and you can see we also, as I told you guys, we have a neighbor coming from 21.21.21, which is this area over here. So from 001, which is going to go to RC, we have to configure IPv6 OSPF port ID of 1 and area of 0, and this one is not going to come up because RC has not been configured yet. So let's go ahead and configure that. Make this bigger and move it. Let's just leave it there. It's fine there. Let's go to enable, config terminal, interface. Let's do IPv6 unicast routing, then IPv6 router OSPF port ID of 1, IPv6. My numbers are off for some reason, but now they're on. Port OSPF of 1. The neighbor of the router ID is going to be 3.3.3.3. Let's exit out of here. Do a do shall run to see where we have to configure the OSPFv3, and we can see that we have to configure over here gigabit 00 and gigabit 01, which are going to this area over here, and this area is going to be area of 2, and this one is area of 0, which is going to that 0 interface 001. So let's go ahead and do that. Interface 00 IPv6 OSPF port ID of 1, area of 2, which is going over here. Do the same for gigabit 01. And now let's do that. Let's form our relationship with RB, which is 0 interface 001. Copy this. What we can do is paste this up. We did not copy it right, so let's go ahead and do it manually. 001 IPv6 and OSPF port ID of 1, and the area over here is going to be 0, and that's going to form our relationship with RB. And there we go. We first got one from gigabit 00, 31, and then we got one from RB, which is 2.2.2.2, and then after that we got another neighbor coming from gigabit 01. And what we can do is end this, show IPv6 OSPF neighbors, and we should have 3 neighbors which is RB, and then we have these two coming from the other, coming from over here from area 2. Okay, and let's just copy this over here and paste it on the other the other routers, so we can verify that we have 3 neighbors also. So end it, paste, and here we go. We got 3 neighbors, 2.2.2.2, which is RB, 11.11.11.11, 12.12.12.12, which are coming from these 2 routers over here. And let's do it on RB, paste it here, and here we go. We got 3 neighbors, which is 1.1.1.1, which is RA, and 3.3.3.3, which is RC, and this one over here, which is coming from this router or from this network over here. Okay, so this is it for this activity. So if you want to grab more labs like this or more videos like this or any activity like this, you can just go to my website at ccdtt.com, and let's go ahead and verify that we have completed this. And there it is. Congrats, you successfully completed the packet tracer configuring multi-area OSPFv3 activity. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel since I have a lot more videos coming. Hit the like button, share this video, and follow me on Twitter at CCNA Daily Tips. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.